Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure you guys have seen either videos or pictures of these glasses here that people are using as a part of their decor. Well, I decided that I would recreate these glasses on my own. So let me tell you what happened. I was in the at-home store and I saw these glasses and they were $12.99 and I almost got them. So I came home, I left them in the store and I came home and I happened to be on Instagram that night and I saw a picture of them that were created by Penny Pop. Now I believe Penny Pop has a YouTube channel, but if she doesn't, you can also follow her on Instagram and it's Penny, just like the coin, underscore pop, P-O-P-P. So you can follow her on Instagram. And she posted these and I had commented and I told her, I said, well, I had just saw those in the Home Goods for $12.99. I was like, you got to tell me how you made them. So she told me, she was like, well, she got the idea from Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. And I'm like, well, I'm subscribed to her. How did I not see these glasses, or how did I not see this video? So I went to her channel and I watched the video and decided that I would try to recreate these first before purchasing them in the store. So she showed you two ways to do it. You can either do it with Play-Doh or you can do it with the molding clay. The first time I tried it with the Play-Doh, it was a hot mess. It just did not come out right. So I decided to try it using the air dry clay. So if you're interested in making glasses like this, or you just want to see how I made them, then just keep watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, talk to you then. Bye-bye. So the items that you are going to need for this project are two pair or one pair, however many pair you decide to make, of sunglasses. I picked these up from the Dollar Tree. And make sure you get the sunglasses that are a little thick around the frame area. Make sure they are, a little bit thick, just so that they don't break. So I picked up two pairs of glasses because I plan on making a pair for my mom, and then I'm making another pair for out here in my living room for the fall. I also have, or you're going to also need some Mod Podge, and I picked that up from the dollar store, and this is in the gloss luster. You're going to need some paint. I am going to be using the color wine for my glasses, and for my mom's, I'm going to be using the color King's Gold. And it's almost like a mustard yellow kind of color. You're also going to need a protective surface, so I do have some foil down here because I don't have any paper plates. I also have a bowl with just some water in it. You're going to need your sponge brushes or your paint brushes. I also have a paintbrush here. I'm going to be using the back of this. And you're also going to need your air dry clay. So let's go ahead and get started with the project. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is pop the lenses out of here in both pairs of glasses. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the lenses out and we'll get started on the next step. So now I'm just going to take the Mod Podge and just wipe it along the handle of the sunglasses or the frames, and you want to do this in sections so that your Mod Podge doesn't dry up before you get to the next section. Now I'm just rolling some of that clay into the palm of my hands just to kind of get it put together, or kind of get it together, and then I'm just going to flatten it out so that it fits the length of the frame. Now you can do this in sections, smaller sections, but this is how I chose to do it. So I'm just adding the clay to the frame after I've added the Mod Podge to it. And you want to kind of flatten it out a little bit because you don't want the frames to be too thick, or you know, they just won't look as neat. So I'm trying to thin it out as best I can. So that's what you see me doing, just thinning out some of the Mod Podge. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side and then I'm going to do the frames themselves, the actual eye part. And I'm just going to keep messing around with it and kind of getting it a little thinned out. And as you can see, I'm starting on the other side. And I'm just going to continue that until I have the glasses covered in the Mod Podge. I'm sorry, till I have the glasses covered in the clay. Okay, so my glasses are all colored now and they're still pretty wet. So what I'm doing is taking some water from this bowl and I'm just kind of smoothing it out a little bit because your your clay is going to crack. So don't worry, when you wake up the next morning, you're going to see some cracks in the clay. But the reason why I did this step is to kind of smooth it out a little bit so that it will have less cracks in it in the morning. So I'm just taking the water and just smoothing out the frames and smoothing out the clay. So now I am painting my glasses. I'm just going over them with a couple of coats of paint. And I just did one layer and I let it dry. And then I just did another coat of paint and I let that dry as well. And after that, if you choose to, you can go over them with the Mod Podge again. It is recommended. I did not do that with these because I didn't have the matte Mod Podge. I only had the glossy. And I didn't want these to be glossy. I wanted them to keep that matte look. So I will go over them again once I get some Mod Podge that is the matte texture. And here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, I will see you in the next one. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.